Good evening, everyone. Anthony Wall Street Trader, 7:12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is Tuesday, December 14th, 2021. This is not financial advice. This is educational. Click the subscribe, share the video, click the thumbs up. We're here to talk about Origin Protocol. Here it is, Origin US dollar. But before we get into all this stuff right now, let's just quickly go into this first. Number one, Origin story. Not many people, I think, have heard of it. So we've talked about the Origin US dollar, the DeFi, the stable coin that provides roughly around 30% annual percentage rate, which is unheard of in today's world. But Origin story is the other vertical that they focus in. So DeFi is one of the big ones. NFTs are the other. So the Origin story is really the platform that will give people access to creating their own NFTs. Now, the beautiful thing about creating your own NFTs and how they've implemented it here is you don't mint it first and then sell it. You actually mint it when you sell it. So you give someone access to view it. If they like it, you click a button, it mints the product, and then sells it right at the point of sale, which is, you don't hear about those types of things with respect to NFTs. So it's really very, very interesting in how they're implementing this. Customizing your site and deploying a smart contract, engaging your audience, own a stake in the platform. Those are all kind of also very interesting. But I think the very most compelling part of it is people who are artists. I mean, let's face it, not a lot of people are making millions of dollars selling artwork. You got to be pretty. You got to be one of the select few. But many people who are artists, especially beginning artists, are struggling. So they don't want to go spending a lot of money up front. So this is a nice way to do it so that at least they get money to cover the minting aspect of it on the sale. So that's actually very, very good. Anyway, so that's kind of what this is about right now. It's not prime time right now. And as you can imagine, at selling NFTs on the Origin Story platform, right now you have to get access to it. And right now, once you click that, they basically tell you you're on the list. And if you want to join Discord, they probably wind up giving you access to a pilot program if you're really interested in that. Anyway, just something to know that Origin Story, it's still being worked on, and clearly something that I think will be pretty significant once this thing is deployed for prime time. Now, Origin US dollar is doing pretty well. I mean, just given that we still have that area of support all the way down here at 54 cents, we are still under this resistance area. We did say that we likely will be in it, and we are under it. Excuse me, let me zoom out a little more. All right, there we go. So we have to crack over this area of resistance, which is currently 65 cents. Has been kind of relaxed. It's actually pretty relaxed. All right, so let's go over to Origin Bitcoin, which is the other pair. And this has been, we were hoping for a real bounce here. It didn't quite bounce, but it certainly kept its own on the line at 1255. Very important, this line here. As you can see, and we'll zoom out, this is an area that we really, I think we're going to wind up staying over it, just given we haven't really been below it since all the way back here, March of 2021. It's about 7 months ago. So we'll see how this one plays out. I still expect this thing to bounce, in my view. In the meantime, let's go to Origin Bitcoin one more last time. So support's around 1250. On or about, maybe a little below that, as we mentioned on the last video. Bitcoin US dollar is also catching a bid, a pretty strong one at that, 48,285. Yesterday we were kind of cranking down to 46. Do have an area of support around 46.7, 46.6. Expecting to stay rectangular here. We do have an area below of support at 44,000. If we do drop below, I think this is the catching point right down here. But at the same time, this thing looks like it's just going to fill out a rectangle between now and some point over here, probably a little sooner than that, 19th, probably in the third week, literally a week away or less on this Bitcoin US dollar. Again, this broadening wedge is bullish, which means once we cross over that resistance of this turquoise broadening wedge, this is the resistance line, you crank over that, which is currently around 52.5. We usually resolve quickly up to the beginning part of that broadening wedge, which is up here around 60, 68. So we will continue to monitor that, and nothing to do on Bitcoin dominance other than the fact that we do have a new horizontal line of resistance over here. Last time we were over it was back in actually the end of November, which was not long ago, a few weeks. So see if this thing cranks over it. If it does, then we have a new area of resistance up at the 43 level. I have a feeling we're going to be suppressed here for a little bit. If Bitcoin continues to rally, this thing could probably go sideways. That would actually be pretty interesting for altcoins. In the meantime, Origin, 61 cents almost. Origin story, check it out. It's on story.xyz. I'll post it in the description below the video. Take it easy.